Hey everybody, Ryan here, Coffee with a Disability, guys. So I was going to do this video outside, but it is super windy today and going into tomorrow. And this is on a weekend of crazy weather. There were tornadoes outside of Denver, tornadoes all through the Midwest. There was, unfortunately, a bunch of people were killed. There was a lot of destruction. And that got me thinking about, what you should do or what to do or think about when there's some type of natural disaster that could cause an injury or illness, and what do you do? And it really got me thinking because there's a serious insurance issue going on. So if you own a home and there is hurricane damage or tornado damage or wind damage, depending on your insurance policy, it may or may not be covered under the policy. There's an exclusion called Act of God, where the insurance companies basically say that this is something that's really a natural disaster, an act of God that we did not expect, and you have not gotten a separate insurance rider, then we're not going to cover it. Well, what happens if you are working outside and you get injured as a result of serious a wind or a windstorm, or you're required to work outside, or you're working inside and the building you're in is damaged because of serious winds and tornadoes? Well, the good news on the workers' compensation side is that it is going to be covered. The issue is not what caused the accident or the injury, such as the wind or a fire or a trip and fall or a window shade falling down and hitting you in the head. The issue is, were you working at the time, and are you in a covered employment? And that is basically, here in New York, is, were you an employee of a company and were you injured while you were working? Then it's going to be covered under the insurance. It doesn't matter that a tornado blew in the window and injured you, or that the window just fell apart and injured you. It's the fact that you were working. And that is a subtle but super important difference. There are some other exceptions and everything, but the reality is this: if you get injured while you are working, even if it is your own fault, you are going to be covered for workers' compensation. So it doesn't matter the mechanism of what caused you to be injured, as long as you were working at the time. So if you have any questions about this or anything else, let me know, and be safe out there because it's kind of crazy weather. And here's to a good cup of coffee.